Japan has created some of the world's greatest inventions. Anime, manga, the bullet train, and one thing that should not go under the radar.
Iced coffee.
Now there are several brands. They seem to be making up new brands every day, changing the label, changing the flavor. There's black coffee, coffee with sugar, and something they call coffee milk, which is basically latte. Now, if you're like me and you're trying to cut down on sugar, you're gonna go for the black coffee every time. Fortunately, it's very easy to identify. I'll give you two ways. Number one, it'll say black in English on the label. Number two, look for these characters, which mean sugar-free. This coffee from Coca-Cola is not just black, it's the black. Here we go, the black. This is delicious, actually. It was made under the supervision of Saruta Hiko, which is a really nice roaster here in Japan. Wait, I forgot I'm supposed to drink the rest. If I drink this whole thing, I won't be able to do another one. This is Georgia Japan Craftsman. It is a drip and cold brew black coffee. Fun fact, Georgia is not only the highest grossing coffee brand in Japan, but the highest grossing Coca-Cola product in Japan as well. This is good too. It's a little more watery than the other one. This one's definitely got more flavor. This one's a little bit weaker, still pretty good. That's good. What do we got next in our little bag of tricks here? This is called One Day Black. I'm not sure where they got the name, but let's give it a shot. Guys, looking at me. Is it funny that I'm in a park doing a video on iced coffee? Probably. This one is a good 600 milliliters. For the Americans in the audience, that is 100 milliliters more than 500 milliliters. This is Saruta Hiko coffee, and this is also black, sugarless coffee. The character for sugarless right there. This is probably one of the best ones. It's got some real flavor here. Sorry guys, I don't have any food, I just have coffee. Another day, another park. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a seat here, so I walked over to another park where I had a view of Tokyo Tower. Okay, so it's 35 degrees Celsius in Tokyo, 45% humidity. For my American viewers out there, 35 degrees is too hot. But today I've got Boss Black. Let's see how this tastes. Pretty good, actually. Next, I've got a Georgia black coffee, of course. Let's see how that tastes. Look, it's so hot outside that the can actually started imploding. Let's give this dented Georgia can a taste test here. That's pretty good too. Okay, this is made under supervision of Saruta Hiko coffee roaster. With that in mind, let's give this another try. Wow, that's funny. Just knowing that they made this with Saruta Hiko, it makes it taste better. The power of suggestion works on me. Coming up next, we have basically a generic brand. It's sold by Top Value. I got this at a store called My Basket. They're a huge company that has stores under different names across the country. This was actually cheaper, and they will serve it hot and cold. You can see on the side there. So in the winter, when you go into a convenience store or a grocery store in Japan, they'll actually have warmers or heaters where they keep the coffee, and they'll keep it warm. They'll keep it hot, actually. I don't really have high hopes for this Top Value generic coffee, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, it tastes like a can. It really does. And I'm sweating. I've got to hurry up because my phone just overheated. This is crazy. Where was I? Top Value, not so good. Tastes like a can. Then I go to Boss Premium. Boss Premium, here we go. Gotta finish this before my camera overheats again. This tastes like a can too. The one I'm most excited to show you today is Tully's. Tully's is a coffee shop around Tokyo and probably other parts. This is black coffee soda. We're gonna see how this tastes. And on there, the little sticker says "Kanpai," which is like cheers or salud. I'm getting surrounded by tourists, so I gotta finish before it gets too loud. But this is blackened soda. No. I actually had to get a water to cool my camera down because it overheated. This is Bon Aqua water. This is actually probably one of the best things I drank all day.
Honestly, I tried to finish this, but I couldn't. I had to pour it out. And yes, my sink really is that small.
So I finally found a park in Tokyo that's not windy or breezy. There's not a lot of children playing. It's the middle of the day. So I've got a Starbucks Rally Me Focus Black. And we're going to start out with this because I was always a fan of Starbucks. I was at the opening of Starbucks in Ginza when they first opened the first Starbucks in Tokyo. Here we go. And that tastes like a Starbucks coffee. Yeah, that's pretty good. They're able to put it in a can and make it taste like coffee. That's good. Let's try. I got like 10 more here to try. So I don't want to drink this one because then I won't be able to try the others. Next up, I've got Ogawa coffee. I buy their beans and grind them up in my machine, and I love their coffee, so I'm sure I'm going to like this one. This comes in more of like paper container, probably more environmentally friendly, but it's got a straw. What do you know? Kind of tastes like paper. Yeah. Not that great, but it is, charcoal roasted. That's different. A lot of specialty roasters are getting into the iced coffee market now. This is from Kyoto. It's Ogawa coffee. You can see the characters for coffee right there. It says black, charcoal roasted, sugarless Ogawa coffee. Yeah, it tastes like paper. Georgia, shot and break. Sounds like this is made up by a basketball player. What I've come to expect from Georgia, this is good. Yeah. Not as flavorful as the black. Still pretty good. Oh, by the way, it's got 0 calories. You'll be happy to know. Next up, we got Seijo Ishi. Seijo Ishi is an upscale grocery chain here in Japan. And this one is a 220 milliliter coffee. That's, it's got a little bit of a different flavor to it. It's got a little bit of a sour taste to it. Maybe it's because I'm trying so many coffees at once, but this one has a little bit of a different flavor to it. I'm a fan of Costa. You might have seen my video where I go visit the cherry blossoms in Kawazu. I had a Costa with me. And I like their coffee, yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, I came into this biased anyway, but Costa is one of my favorites. I want to take this home and finish it. Boss from Suntory, Ethiopian blend. This is a new label, by the way. Like I said in the beginning, they keep changing the labels and the flavors and things like that. And honestly, I don't taste the difference between this and their other coffees. A lot of companies in the marketing department, they keep changing the label of the product to make you think you're getting a different product. But it seems like they just put a new label on the same coffee. Okay, Tullys, this is your chance to redeem yourself. That coffee soda was not very good. Let's try just a regular smooth black. And that's okay. Yeah, I actually like this one. So to recap, yes, you can find some great, delicious, unsweetened coffee here in Japan. I gotta go back and say, I don't think they actually invented iced coffee in Japan. I think they refined iced coffee and they put it in a can or a bottle. You can find them chilled, or in the winter you can find them warmed up. But really, I hate to sound like a fence sitter, but you really can't go wrong. Unless you get something in a can. The ones in the can will taste very good. The ones in the plastic bottle tend to taste better. I would avoid generics. We got a visitor now, a cicada, who's decided to make his presence known just when I finished filming. Good timing, buddy. This dude's loud. It's just one guy, too. That is incredible. One little bug can make that much noise.